Hey, I'm Brad from Fix This Build That. Today, I'm going to show you how $5 and some scrap plywood can make you this spray booth turntable. It's awesome for spraying your projects, turning it around to get all of the little crevices and nooks and staying in one spot. Let's see how we did it. I started with a 24 by 24 scrap piece of plywood. I set the fence to 16 inches and made a cut. Then I turned the board 90 degrees and made another cut. This left me with a square and 2 offcuts. I cut my 16 by 16 inch base, and then there's an offcut here. There's also 16 inches, but it's a little under 8. So if we take that, that is 8 3/8 left over, so I need to cut 2 pieces that are 4 3/16. Here are my pieces, cut to 4 3/16. See, they'll stack up to make the 16 inches. And what we'll do is put those to the side. Now we're going to cut some pocket holes in these 2 parts right here and make the base. All right, we've got the base assembled now. I'm just gonna knock off the corners on the oscillating spindle sander here, just to make sure it's not real sharp. I'll hit that as well as the top and to get on to assembling the Lazy Susan parts. All right, this is the Lazy Susan mounting hardware. This is a 6-inch Lazy Susan. This thing is $5. You can get it at your local big box. You can get it on Amazon. I'll have a link below in the description. All right, so what we want to do is mount this to the base, and then we will mount the base to the top. So to do this, we need to find the center of the bottom and the center of the top pieces. Back here, 1/4 plus. And find the center of this top piece as well. All right, now that we have our center line here, what we're gonna do is spread this, and we're gonna line up the line so it goes through the middle of each of these holes. There you go, so that should be centered. I can see the line through each of these holes here. Now I'm going to use 5/8 inch screws and secure that to the base. All right, there we go. I just mounted the Lazy Susan to the base. Now what I'm gonna do is mark holes for access to drill it to the top from underneath. That's the trick. You turn it 45 degrees. I'm gonna mark these holes. Then I'm going to have a hole that will allow me to drill through from the underside into the top through these mounting holes. I'm just gonna turn this 45 degrees, mark the holes. Then I'll spin it back, put the offcut underneath, and then we'll drill through. We've got the base with the Lazy Susan hardware on there. To make the Lazy Susan a little bit better, because this hardware is not great, I'm gonna get some 3-in-1 oil, and I'm just going to put a little bit of oil in there for the bearings, and then I'll distribute it. That'll help them slide a lot better, especially with the lightweight. You want to use a lightweight oil like a 3-in-1 versus a grease. All right, now I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to put that down on the table. I'm going to set it 45 degrees, and again, line up the center lines into the mounting holes. We're there. Now I'm just going to mount it with the 5/8 inch screws. All right, looks good. Let's see how it spins. Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there. This turntable's great for spraying all the sides of a project without having to touch it. If you want some more information about the pop-up spray booth I'm using here, check the details in the description. So there you go, $5 will make you this spray booth turntable. It's gonna make your finishing a lot easier. If you think I've earned it, go ahead and like and subscribe. I'd love to have you join the channel. Also, if you'd like to support me, you can do it over on patreon.com. There's a link below. And until next time, guys, get out there and build something awesome.